Hey, so you know how when you get leads, you don't know if they're qualified to work with you or if you want to work with them or if they're in a position to even start working with you, right? And it takes a lot of time sometimes where you're talking to those leads that are not qualified. So I'm going to show you quickly how to automate that system so that it automatically qualifies your leads for you in the background before you even communicate with them directly. That'll save you so much time in the front end, but you'll still be able to capture the lead whether they're ready or not. So I'm just going to quickly show you how you can automate that very quickly and easily. Let's go. Okay, this is our lead qualifier in CRM automation. And so we are going to look at this as an example. So this is basically going to capture a lead via a form. So you can use any form, Google Forms, Jot Forms. I'm going to use Tally. And whatever form that you have pretty much will already integrate with Make. Most things integrate with Make. So you should be okay if you already have a form. If you're not, you can create one. You can also create a form in Airtable. But our lead is going to go straight into Airtable once they submit the form. Airtable is basically Excel, Google Sheets, but on steroids. It's a database and it has a lot more capabilities. And so it's a great platform. Once it hits Airtable, it's going to automatically come here to this router and it's going to route to 3 other places. So basically, this is a lead qualifier. So we're going to qualify this lead. There's so many different scenarios you can run. This is just one example, and there's so many things you can add or remove from these things. So our example, we're going to see if the lead has a budget of more than $10,000. That's just going to be our qualifier for this example. Again, you can use anything. You can use $100, $500, $5,000. You can even use a different qualifier to see if they're eligible. It could be just someone, if you're a realtor. It could be if they've spoken to a lender already or not. That could be your qualifier. Or if they're going to get insurance. Did they recently go to the doctor? That could be a qualifier. There's so many different scenarios that you could use in Make. Make calls their automation scenarios. So there are literally so many scenarios that you can run. But anyway, okay, so in our example, we're going to use the qualifier as $10,000. So if their budget is $10,000 or more, then yes, they qualify, and then they're automatically going to be sent an email letting them know that we received their form and that they can schedule an appointment with us. So our email is going to include our scheduling link, whether it's Google Calendar, it could be Calendly. You just include your link in the email. And then once our email automatically sends that to the lead, it's going to automatically update Airtable with the contact date. The second route is basically going to go to Slack. This is just a text parser, meaning it's just going to basically clean up the words from the Airtable database into a more readable, friendly language to send to our team on Slack. And then the third route is going to send to our CRM. I'm using Go High Level. You can pretty much use any of your CRMs that are out there. Most of them integrate with Make. So if you have Zoho or HubSpot or System.io, there's so many CRMs that you can use here. Or if you don't even have a CRM, you can just easily keep your leads in the Airtable database and use that as your CRM until you get an actual CRM. There's so many different options. You can also remove this so it doesn't go to your CRM, which I don't know why you wouldn't do that. If you don't have one, then it makes sense. But if you have a CRM, you want it to automatically add that lead to your CRM. So this is just one example. So we're going to see how this runs. Let's do it. Okay, sorry, I had to switch angles and lighting. So, okay, so I am in Tally. Oh, and before you guys ask, no, this is not my AI clone or my AI avatar. It is me live and in person. Okay, so this is the Tally. This is the form that we're going to use to test this out. So let's say Rocky Balboa. We're going to use my email address and my phone number so we can test it. Rocky's Angel Cake. Remember, our budget, we want it to be at least $10,000 to make sure everything flows through. So we're going to choose $25,555. Help, please help me. So obviously right here, the lead is going to put in exactly what they need for help. Let's hit submit. Okay. Boa company, Rocky's Angel Cake. Let's see. Notes. Our budget came in. Please help me. The notes came in that the lead typed in. Created on July 20th, 2025. Qualified. See, our Airtable form automatically told us he qualified. So this message, this AI message here is sending, this is our message to Slack that we created. So hello, you have a lead, Rocky Balboa from Rocky's Angel Cake. You can reach them at, and then it gives their information that they put into the form. So then we want to go over to our Slack channel and we should see Rocky's message come in here. Move me out of the way again. Budget is $25,555 and they were added on July 20th, 2025, 3:22 p.m. This lead is qualified. And this is their note, please help me, that you saw us enter on the form. So that is how it got into Slack. If you remember our diagram had it routed to send the client a Gmail message, to Slack, and to our CRM. So also, once this message was sent to the lead, the Airtable updated. So let's go back and make sure the Airtable updated to when that client was contacted on which date. Just to make sure, Rocky, his message is there, and then I'm just in the way. Contacted on has been updated. Great. So it's working. We're testing it out. Now we need to check the Gmail as well as our CRM. Let's do that. So here's the email that automatically went to Rocky after he completed the form and was labeled as qualified. Hey, Rocky, we received your request for help with Rocky's Angel Cake, and I'd love to discuss your goals soon. Please feel free to book a call with me here. Remember, we added our calendar link inside the Gmail. I don't know about you, but I don't like how it's jumbled up like this. So obviously, I'm going to have to fix that in the automation so it looks a little less jumbled up, but I'll fix that. Now let's check our CRM. There's Rocky. He made it. Awesome. So that's the automation. Just another side note, we also added another email address in here. So not only did the Gmail send to the lead, it also sent to us just to make sure it's working, it's coming out. And that's just another way to notify us that. Also, if you wanted to add in another separate email address or a separate email, you could add as many of these as you want to. And what happens to the lead if it's not qualified is this is set up perfectly because even if they're not qualified, they are going to be added to our CRM as well as the team is going to be notified that we have a new lead. So the team can go ahead and set up a new campaign or reach out directly to that lead to find out exactly what they could use our services for. Or so hopefully that gave you an idea of how you can streamline and automate that process of qualifying your leads ahead of time without you even lifting a finger. Hopefully that helps. And remember, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like this video and share it with someone you think might be able to use it. Till next time, see you later. Bye.